Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Well, now they'll try the end around. And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Check 53. Check 53. Pilot 64. Weak. Get it.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They try again with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. And it's caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On 2nd down now. It's Williams. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the Did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco.
It got his man complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 95 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And now running right through it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. First down, here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. He scored on the ground and through the air. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach and going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Room here to run. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And there he goes again. 20. Kansas